Jinger Duggar is in the home stretch. The CountingOn star is just weeks away from welcoming her third child, a baby boy. It is the first for Jinger and her husband, Jeremy Vullo, who already have 2 little girls. She announced her pregnancy after finding out she was expecting just before Jessa Duggar's wedding. While they were in town for Jana's bachelorette party, Jinger told her mom and sisters and took a gender blood test when she returned home in Arkansas for the wedding a few weeks later. It has already been a busy year for Jinger, who has chronicled her activities on social media as she promotes her 3rd book and works on getting things settled for the arrival of a new little one. Currently, Jinger has roughly 7 weeks left until her due date. Jinger Duggar shared an updated bump photo on her Instagram stories as she headed to one of her OB appointments. She is at the point in her pregnancy where she is likely to do check-ins bi-weekly, as she is roughly 33 weeks. There were rumblings for years that Jinger Duggar wanted to be famous and live in Hollywood, and she made that happen for herself. She and Jeremy Vullo have been on the West Coast for years, and she has written 3 books, 2 of which touch on her upbringing. The couple has done 2 episodes of the Unplanned podcast, which have been enlightening. Jinger opened up about her relationship with her mom, Michelle Duggar. She praised her heavily and seemingly believes that she and Bob Duggar did the best they could, shifting the blame to Bill Gothard's teachings. Jinger does live a fancier lifestyle than her siblings, often wearing expensive clothing or making purchases that could be seen as extravagant after how she grew up. The buy used and save the difference motto has gone by the wayside, especially since she moved to Los Angeles. It will be interesting to see what happens when Jinger becomes a mom of 3 and how she will juggle everything with a brand new baby in the mix. We suspect she will do just fine. Baby watch will begin in a few weeks as followers await the arrival of the first baby boy, Vullo. For those unfamiliar with Jinger Duggar, here's a quick refresher. Born on December 18, 1993, Jinger is the 6th child and 4th daughter of Bob and Michelle Duggar. The Duggar family gained fame through their TLC show 19 Kids and Counting, which chronicled their lives as devout Christians, raising an exceptionally large family under strict rules inspired by their faith. Growing up, Jinger was known for being artistic, introspective, and slightly more independent than some of her siblings. Over time, she began stepping out of the spotlight after leaving home to pursue higher education, a move that set her apart from many of her siblings. In 2016, Jinger married soccer player turned pastor Jeremy Vullo. Their union marked a new chapter in her life, blending her traditional upbringing with Jeremy's modern outlook. Together, they have 2 beautiful children, Felicity Nicole, born 2017, and Ezra Benjamin, born 2019, and now, they're preparing to welcome baby number 3. Now, on to the big news. Earlier this week, Jinger took to Instagram to share a stunning selfie that quickly went viral. In the photo, she's wearing a form-fitting dress that highlights her growing baby bump, paired with minimal makeup and a radiant smile. What makes this post stand out isn't just the fact that she's showing off her pregnancy, it's the style choice itself. The dress Jinger chose is sleek, modern, and decidedly different from the modest attire often associated with the Duggar family. While the Duggars are known for adhering to strict dress codes, long skirts, high necklines, and covered arms, Jinger's outfit breaks away from those norms entirely. Her decision to embrace a more contemporary look has sparked widespread discussion online. So what makes this particular outfit feel groundbreaking? For starters, Jinger has always walked a fine line between honoring her roots and forging her own path. Growing up in the Duggar household meant adhering to certain expectations about appearance and behavior, especially when it came to clothing. While some of her siblings continue to follow these guidelines closely, Jinger has gradually shifted toward a more relaxed approach. Over the years, she's experimented with brighter colors, fitted silhouettes, and even sleeveless tops. choices that might seem small but carry significant meaning within her cultural context. This latest selfie takes that evolution a step further. By choosing a dress that celebrates her body and showcases her pregnancy in such a bold way, Jinger sends a clear message. She's embracing motherhood on her own terms, unapologetically and authentically. Of course, no Duggar-related news goes unnoticed, and Jinger's baby bump selfie sparked quite the conversation online. Some fans were thrilled to see her embracing modern fashion trends, praising her confidence and glowing energy. Others couldn't help but speculate about whether this marks a permanent shift in her style choices. One popular theory floating around, that Jinger might be signaling a broader departure from the ultra-conservative values of her upbringing. Others are convinced this is simply a one-time experiment, a way to celebrate her pregnancy without overthinking the implications. While speculation is fun, it's important to remember that Jinger values discretion above all else. Whatever details she chooses to reveal moving forward will likely come on her own terms, and probably much later than we'd expect. Speaking of discretion, let's talk about Jinger's approach to parenting. As a mom of 2, soon to be 3, she's developed a style that blends elements of her upbringing with lessons learned from her own experiences. For instance, while she respects certain traditions passed down from her parents, she's also embraced flexibility and individuality in ways that feel uniquely hers. One area where Jinger stands out is her emphasis on fostering independence. Unlike the rigid structure often associated with the Duggar household, she encourages her children to explore their interests and express themselves freely. Whether it's through art projects, outdoor adventures, or simply letting them choose their outfits, Jinger prioritizes creating a nurturing environment where curiosity can thrive. She's also candid about the challenges of balancing faith-based principles with contemporary parenting trends. It's clear that Jinger isn't afraid to question norms or seek guidance from trusted mentors, including her husband, Jeremy, who brings his own unique perspective to the table. Let's not forget about Jeremy Volo, whose influence on the family dynamic cannot be overstated. As a former professional athlete turned pastor, he brings a sense of discipline, leadership, and compassion to their marriage. His commitment to serving others extends beyond the pulpit, shaping how he interacts with his wife and children daily. Jeremy has spoken extensively about the joys and responsibilities of parenthood, emphasizing the importance of modeling grace and resilience for their kids. He's also been incredibly supportive of Jinger throughout each pregnancy, ensuring she feels loved and cared for during this transformative period. Together, Jinger and Jeremy make a powerhouse team, blending their strengths to create a home filled with love, laughter, and purpose. As we wrap up today's discussion, I want to take a moment to reflect on the broader lessons we can glean from Jinger's journey thus far. Her decision to share this rare bump update reminds us of the power of vulnerability, even in small doses. It shows that you don't need grand gestures or flashy displays to connect with others. Sometimes, a simple photo speaks volumes. And finally, her story serves as a testament to the importance of community. Whether it's through her immediate family, her church, or her online followers, Jinger understands the strength found in leaning on others during life's highs and lows.